Nick, what could any of that be about? Oh, I don't know, but does the limitation of access to information sound familiar to anybody?
And in this letter, he says, quote, in 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree. That was him in this letter to the House Judiciary. White House defending their position, a statement to CNN today saying that during that time, they believe the administration, they said, encourage responsible actions to protect public health safety.
Does Piers Morgan, as a character, needing to stay on
It's big news, Morgans. Get it right.
run from the government and thus having a flying ship that the government can't get access to so it can write true news stories sound remotely familiar to anybody? The inability to report on specific facts under the fear that if you do report on those facts, you will be punished by the government? That very same government that doesn't seem to care about those at the bottom of the equation and instead dedicates all of its resources to propping up those at the top? No? That doesn't sound familiar to you at all? Then what about PBS and NPR getting their funding cut? Because they...
I've never heard of PBS if it's not for kids. Well, there's this thing called Grounded News. Now, I don't know if they're affiliated with anything, and I'm not a sponsor by any means.
Then what about PBS and NPR getting their funding cut? Because they wrote and reported on stories that didn't cast the best light on our president.